Hey everybody, it's Casey from the Nerdy Photographer, and in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Dehancer film emulation plugin for Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom, Capture One, and Aperture. Disclaimer, we have received no payments in exchange for this review. We were provided with a licensed copy of the software to test and form a review. Okay, so here we go. In this video, I'm going to be specifically talking about the Dehancer plugin for Photoshop and Lightroom. After you install, Dehancer launches from the Filters menu in Photoshop. And in Lightroom, you can access it using the Open Using External Editor option. It's the same, the plugin is exactly the same in Lightroom and in Photoshop. So we get here and we launch. And you will see over here on the left-hand side, there are a number of different film profiles that come loaded with the plugin itself. There are actually 63 different film profiles. Got Agfa, we have some Fuji. Down here we got Kodak. Let's get some Kodak Kodachrome in there. So once you decide which particular film profile you want to use, and these are very detailed. They've gone through to make them look to emulate the film looks of these particular film stocks very, very well, down to the amount of grain, down to the colors that you get with these particular types of film. So once you've chosen a profile that you want to use, over here on the right hand side of the plugin, you will find your development tools, and you can do all sorts of things here. Like so, you can do exposure compensation, temperature control. Like I'm going to make some changes here. I want a little warmer. I want to bring down the exposure. Oh, I decide that you know what? I don't really particularly care for this edit. In each individual module, development tool module, you can go back and go right back to your default settings for that particular film profile, just by using this you know, backwards arrow, undo in each module. And if you want to use a different module, you can toggle it on. Okay, I want to boost up the contrast or lower the contrast. I want it a little more faded. I like that look. Okay. And we have a lot of different tools here. Some of these tools may not seem very familiar to people who have not developed film or worked in a darkroom before, but this is a very robust series of controls down to uh, making it not only emulating film looks, but also the process of being in a dark room itself, uh, including tools for printing to Kodak and Fuji film, print film paper. And well, we have a CMYK color head settings for toning, and gives you a lot more control over your printing capabilities. And like I said, you can go through and create your own profiles, presets, which you can then save into the Dehancer plugin and use later on. All right, so now let's look at a few before and after images. Here are my final thoughts. Dehancer excels at what it sets out to be, which is a film emulator. The extensive library of predefined film styles is the standout feature here. The presets accurately mimic the characteristics of real film stocks, including grain, color reproduction, and contrast, resulting in stunning and authentic film like images. The user interface is intuitive and user friendly, not too complex, and the plugin seamlessly integrates with popular photo editing software like Photoshop, Lightroom, Capture One, and Aperture. This makes it convenient for users who prefer to incorporate it into their existing workflow without any hassle. I also noticed that there is no memory drain when it comes to this plugin. I used it to process very large images, and there's absolutely no lag. But one thing I do find distinctly disappointing about this software is the lack of a batch processing option. If you work on projects with a lot of photos, you want to process all of them with the same preset, you have to open each individually instead of being able to select and process all of the photos in one particular folder, for example. And then it comes down to price. Dehancer has several pricing tiers, including a lifetime license for 199 or 1 year for 129, as well as other options. While it may not be as affordable as some competing software, the quality of film emulation and customization options makes it a worthwhile investment for photographers or photo editors who are serious about creating analog looks. If you want to try out Dehancer, just go to dehancer.com and you can get a 10% discount with discount code NERDYPHOTO. That's NERDYPHOTO, NERDYPHOTO, all uppercase. If you've tried Dehancer or are interested in trying it, please let us know in the comments. And if you found this video informative, be sure to like and subscribe.